Getting your first rental is the hardest one you'll ever buy. Not because it's complicated, but because of the mental barriers and military-specific challenges that no one talks about. 7 years ago, I was exactly where many of you might be right now. Man, I knew I needed something beyond a $1,200 military paycheck, but I absolutely had no clue how to start. Fast forward to now, I own 14 cash flowing units and I'm developing a $20 million project in San Diego, California. Today, I'm gonna show you the blueprint to get your first rental property as a military member. The same one that helped me control an $800,000 property with just $6,500 out of pocket. I'm breaking down the exact mistakes first-time buyers should avoid, the unfair advantages that you have access to that civilians don't, and I'll even give you a step-by-step 90-day action plan you can implement starting today. If you're tired of watching your BAH disappear every month while building zero wealth, this is the no BS guide you've been waiting for. So let's dive in. All right, so first time buyer mistakes to avoid. First, let's talk about the biggest military mistakes I see military members make when trying to buy their first property. I made some of these mistakes myself, and I've seen countless others make them too. Mistake number one, choosing the wrong property type. The average military member buys a single family home, but the top 1% who build wealth buy multifamily homes for their first property. Here's what most people don't realize. The VA loan allows you to purchase up to 4 units. That's huge. When I bought my first property, it was a 2 single family home on 1 lot with the potential for adding an ADU. This gave me multiple revenue streams rather than just one. The solution here is simple. Focus on 2 to 4 unit properties where you can live in one and rent out the others, or implement house hacking strategies. I'll talk about that later. Mistake number 2. Misunderstanding the VA loan capabilities. Most military members think the VA loan is just about 0% down, but it's so much more powerful than that. Did you know the VA rehab loan allows you to get money for repairs with $0 down? You can receive $200,000, $300,000 down for improvements. That's right. The government will literally give you hundreds of thousands of dollars to fix up a property. And check this out. Did you know that veterans can jointly purchase a 7-unit property using their VA loan? Most loan offers don't even know this because they've never read the VA lending handbook. Even though it's not that popular to use, it's still a fun fact to have. The solution to this is to work with the lenders who truly understand all of the VA loan options, not just the basic ones. And I'll tell you exactly how to find these lenders later. You know, this is actually one of the biggest challenges I see military members face. They just don't have access to the right information or the right people who understand these military specific strategies. That's why we created Mission 333. We're helping military members get 3 rental properties in 3 years and inspire 3 people along their wealth journey. We've built a network of VA loan specialists who actually understands these advanced strategies. Plus, we do most of the heavy lifting for you when it comes to finding the right properties. If you're serious about making this happen, there's a link in the description to learn more. But for now, let's keep going with these common mistakes. Mistake number 3, the landlord fear trap. I see this all the time. Many military members avoid buying because they have a fear of managing a property during deployment or after PCS. What if my toilet breaks while I'm in Afghanistan? What if I get stationed across the country? Here's the thing. They don't realize that property managers typically cost just 8 to 10% of the rent and solves the problem entirely. For a property bringing in $2,000 a month, that's only $160 to $200 a month. That's it. The solution is to build your property management plan before purchasing, not after. Have that system in place from day one. Mistake number 4, the perfect deal syndrome. This one kills me. So many military members get stuck waiting for the perfect property. They analyze 100 deals and never make a single offer. They don't understand the concept of good enough deal. A property that meets 80% of your criteria can be improved. I've seen military members wait 2-3 years looking for the perfect deal while missing out on dozens of good opportunities. Don't be that person. The solution is define your buy box criteria and clearly pull the trigger when a property hits 80% of those criteria. You're never going to find a 100% perfect deal, especially in your first property. All right, so this is the unfair advantage blueprint. Now I'm gonna give you my exact step-by-step process for getting your first rental property using military-specific advantages civilians do not have. Step 1, leverage your VA loan strategically. Don't just use it for a single family home, target a 2 to 4 unit where you can live in one unit and rent out the others, or implement what I call the super house hacking strategy, living in one room and renting out all the other bedrooms in all of the units. This is exactly what I did. My first property, I generated $1,900 a month in cash flow while I lived there for free because I used this strategy. Think about that. Most people are paying to live somewhere, but I was actually getting paid almost $2,000 a month to live in my own property. Use seller concessions to reduce your out-of-pocket costs. Sellers can pay all of your loan-related closing costs up to 4%. Also, implement what I call a Dear Seller letter strategy. When I was buying my first property, I literally wrote a letter telling my military story to the sellers. I beat out someone that offered $50,000 more than me because the seller connected with my story as a service member. This strategy works. Step number 2, find the right property using military networks. Use AHRN, Automated Housing Referral Network. It's a military-specific housing website where you can find properties and even tenants. This was one of my secret weapons early on. Connect with the Chamber of Commerce of near military bases. They often know about properties before they even hit the market. Most investors have no idea about this resource. Join military-specific real estate investment groups on Facebook and other platforms. There are thousands of other military members doing exactly what you want to do. Use the VA Loan Dear Seller letter. Telling agents you're pre-approved for a VA loan can sometimes get you special access to properties, especially from sellers who support the military. Step number 3, apply the immediate value add strategy. This is where the magic happens. Look for properties with unused space that can be converted into additional bedrooms. Consider properties with garage conversions potential for ADUs, just like I did. The key is finding properties where small, affordable changes can create massive value. In one of my investment properties, I converted a dining room into a bedroom with just $5,000, including permits. And instantly, it gained me $50,000 in equity. That's a 10x return with just one simple change. Step 4, structure the deal to minimize your out-of-pocket costs. Use what I call the triple concession strategy. Ask your agent to give you commission concessions, ask the seller for seller concessions, and negotiate repair credits during your inspection. On my first deal, I would have actually got paid $7,000 to buy the property using these strategies if my appraisal had come in higher. That's right. I would have gotten paid to buy real estate. Instead, I only paid $6,500 to control an $800,000 property. That's less than 1% down. Try finding that deal as a civilian. Step number 5, apply the co-living cash flow maximizer. Instead of traditional renting, implement the co-living strategy to multiply your cash flow. This works because 14 million renters make less than $35,000 a year, and 1 out of 4 millennials live with roommates. The demand is massive. Here's a real example from my portfolio. I converted an unused space like a living room and dining room into additional bedrooms. It cost me a little over $3,000 to build these 2 rooms, and they each rented out for $1,250 each a month. That's $2,500 monthly income from space that wasn't generating anything before. Guys, that's an extra $30,000 a year from a $3,000 investment. Show me another investment with that kind of return. Step number 6, position for your next property with a cash out refinance. After making improvements, refinance to pull your money out tax-free. This is how you build a portfolio without needing new money each time. I refinanced my property 6 months after my purchase and pulled out $96,000 tax-free. Then I used that money to fund my next investment property. Now you have a property that is cash flowing and you can have a 6-figure check to go buy more properties. That, my brother and sisters, is how you build wealth. Okay, here's exactly what you're gonna need to do in the next 30, 60, 90 days to get your first rental. In the next 30 days, get your certificate of eligibility. You're gonna get that through your e-benefits account. This takes about 10 minutes online. Next, you're gonna interview at least 3 loan specialists. Here's a pro tip. Ask if they know about the 26-7. This is to test their knowledge. If they don't know what it is, they don't know the VA loan system well enough. The 26-7 is the VA lending handbook. Next, you're gonna create your buy box criteria, your location, property type, price range, etc. Join 2 to 3 specific real estate investment groups online. Next, you're gonna pull your credit report and address any issues. Now, this is for the next 60 days. Get pre-approved with your selected VA loan specialist. Connect with 2 to 3 real estate agents who specialize in working with military members. Next, create your Dear Seller letters. Explain your military background for the sellers you want to buy the property from. Next, you're going to research the property management companies in your target area. Lastly, start viewing properties that meet your criteria. Now, this is for the next 30 days, so 90-day total. Make offers on 3 to 5 properties that meet your criteria. Yes, multiple offers. Implement the triple concession strategy on each property. Plan your value add strategy for each property you're offering on. Next, start building your property management system. Connect with local contractors for potential improvements. The key is taking consistent action even when it's uncomfortable. Most military members who want to invest never get past the 30-day of this plan. Don't be one of them. Getting your first rental property as a military member is all about leveraging the unique advantages you already have access to. The first property is the most important you'll ever buy because it's the first domino. It will set up everything else in motion. If you're serious about getting your first rental property and want more guidance, check out Simple Wealth Academy. We help military members build wealth through property ownership. Click the link below in the description to learn more. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.